Hi, welcome back to Netrosis. We find ourselves back in the city on our way to the library. I believe that's where everyone has decided they are meeting up.
That's where I decided I was going. And then I think everybody decided, at least some people are like, we can't let him just go by himself, right? As I'm like carrying duffel bags full of rat corpses. Going to the library, do.
Were you going to do anything with those duffel bags of rat corpses first?
Fucking no.
Perhaps I should point my question to Litar. Are you going to have for Sylvia do something with the rat corpses before going to the library?
Oh, absolutely. We're gonna go drop those off near the docks. I believe that's what the plan was in the first place. Maybe for Sylvia forgot and just started walking away. At which point I will gently help redirect them, be like, let's drop off the bags.
I don't forget anything. My mind is like a steel
colander.
What's up? Oh, we're going to the dock? Yeah, I know where that is. Let's go. Corpses in Canvas, I think is what we call them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the most metal band name ever. So you're welcome, Brandon, for that. Corpses in Canvas.
And no, we do not have a group name yet.
No. And it's not going to be Corpses in Canvas either.
No.
Fuck, I was really about to just
Although that is super metal. It doesn't apply.
Well, only one of us has skin made of canvas.
I mean, technically, if we party wipe, the entire group is simply just corpses and canvas.
Maybe the real corpses in Canvas were the friends we made along the way.
Knew you started that, and I knew it.
You're like, I knew we
were
were
like
going.
Once at least ever recording.
Yeah, it's all the time. I can't not do it.
So you guys are going to drop off those corpses. Aramia, you're going to meet them at the library, correct?
I believe I was going to go to the docks with them because I wanted to use the offal to bait traps for fishing.
Perfect. All right. I'm going to go to Chim then first.
Okay.
So it is what, mid-afternoon, friends? I think it is about mid-afternoon at this point in time. 2, 3, yeah. How long have you been in this city? Because you're not from here.
I feel like Chimden probably would have arrived like within the last couple days. Like they're probably just interested in like picking up like the sludge off the streets and like collecting little samples of that and just more or less finding any sort of information on anything and everything.
You notice that there's a clear divide through the city where you've got vibrant, run-down areas with all sorts of beings, and then you've got the human areas, which you can still see the elvish architecture's there, but like all the paint's been scrubbed off. You can still see kind of remnants of it.
Chimden is a little confused by like the separation of the peoples.
Mm-hmm.
Not understanding the what is it, I guess the politics and the social relations in the city. He's just gonna more or less shrug his shoulders and start wandering around. Anything that could pique his interest, he's gonna try and grab whatever it is. If it obviously belongs to someone, he's gonna like avoid it. But otherwise, try to find something. Maybe communicate with some people and figure out if there's any locations where you could find anything dealing with books like say a bookstore or something like that.
Well, there are some books in bookstores, but not many. There isn't a huge, and the ones that are there, you kind of don't feel, whatever it is, it's not very comfortable walking in there. They're not designed for people with your breadth of reach with feathers, feathery arms, and
Okay, interesting. Well, they don't really think about other people around here, but okay. It's strange, but it is what it is.
Mhm. But you do hear rumors about a library.
That will pique my interest. Like, they're yeah, that'll pique his interest very, very much so, to the point to where it's like almost an obsession, to where like he's gonna repeat the same words over and over, which are gonna be gotta find the library, like gotta catch them all. And he's gonna ask everyone in his path, like, do you know where the library is? And just until he gets a yes, he's not going to stop. Like, even if it doesn't look like it'll answer, like even dogs, like any sort of animals, he'll just like stop to them because he doesn't know what can speak and what can't.
Mm-hmm. Well, you managed to stop by um, someone, you're not quite certain who does know where the library is.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, he's going to go this direction. And he just starts very slowly telling you how to get there. But you're going to want to talk to Tamara. She'll know how to get in.
And where's this Tamara?
Well, I think she's been poking around the doors of the library, trying to get it back open after it shut during the riots.
Riots. Fascinating. That doesn't sound good. Thank you for all this information. I do appreciate it. He's gonna kind of like look around
Mm-hmm.
and like, see it. Like, is anyone avoiding this individual? Like, trying to create a path around them?
No, no
Okay.
one's purposefully avoiding him. He's just old and
Okay.
like slow. He knows where things are because he's been here for ages.
Okay. Thank you so much. And Tim will like bow a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and start wandering off into the directions of the library. Like he's kind of like jogging along happily, and he's gonna take like a monocle out and just put it up to his eye because one of his eyes is rather bad with vision. But he's gonna be happily
Mm-hmm.
looking around. He's gonna start reading his alchemy book in the meantime.
So you're going to get there a little bit before the rest of the party.
Okay.
You're going to end up there's there's a walled gate, but the gate has fallen off, and you're going up. There's a little bit of a park in front of the library. The park's open. That part you can see where people can have picnics. No one is currently there, and there's a elf who's at the steps. You can see down there. It's a rather large building with a circular, what looks to be a circular front middle section where the gates are, and then two wings. And so there's a lot of books potentially in this library.
All of this for the taking. So Chim Den is going to approach the elf, and depending on where they're facing, I'm assuming they're facing the building. Chim
They
Den
are
is
facing the building.
Tomorrow, I presume.
Yes.
I was informed by an elderly fellow that you could possibly get me inside of this library.
I was hoping there'd be more of you.
Oh, are you waiting on some people?
Yes.
Okay, they can come later. I'm interested in the books inside. Is there a possibility that we can enter, or would you prefer us stay? It's up to you.
Well, The problem isn't that whether or not you can go look at the books, it's whether or not the books will let you.
Well, that is very puzzling. I have never heard of books that don't let you read them.
No one's been in the library for 10 years.
I hope the books haven't rotted. It's a very fascinating place. It's very large. And to think that such information hasn't been spread out and cultivated for the rest of the city. Why is that?
Well, you must be new.
I has he seen any Tengu in the entire city, like other than himself?
Oh.
Then yeah, that was completely new.
So 10 years ago, there was an overtaking of the city and giant amount of riots, and there was basically the Duke, the current Duke, slaughtered a lot of the rulers and just overtook the city, and he's been ruling ever since.
And that is what is currently happening as a byproduct of that?
Well, during the riots, they closed the library so nothing would happen to what was inside, and they didn't want him to take it. At this point, the rest of the party is starting to make their way to the gates.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, okay, if they had genitals when they were alive, right, and then you die, and you become either a ghost or a zombie, then you should be able to punch them in the genitals, right? Like, that makes sense.
Zombie, yes. Ghost, no.
It would just
don't honor it with a response.
It would just be
I
a
apologize,
ghost penis.
I would assume that pain receptors are a thing, so you would have to think about that. Would the zombie?
I'm not saying it would hurt more. I'm just saying they might still have them. Also, hello, other bird person.
Oh yeah.
Hello. But yes, I would agree with you. I would assume unless something had happened to the normal body, they would probably rise up, in manner of speaking, to have the same genitals as they were alive.
So what you are seeing is a corgi centaur dog, a kitsune who absolutely is not hiding who they are, and a strix.
Well, hello. My name is Chinden, and he's gonna like hold out his semi-feathered hand and try to shake your hands. Just while he's like shaking your hand, it's just like accidentally lifting you.
No, I'm probably moving you. I have an 18th strength.
Oh, you're just moving me up and
down. Hi.
It is deceptively solid.
Are you? You're not related, right?
No, not all birds.
I don't know how bird people.
Let's not get into it.
Oh yeah, especially because we were just talking about genitals. You guys lay eggs then, right?
I have.
Why are we here?
Genitals?
Because you. I don't know why this person is here. Because you drew the keep card, and I said, most importantly, I said, this is a library, is a keep for books.
You must talk for them a lot, don't you?
No, he just talks a lot.
Okay.
I have heard that two things can be true.
Well, I feel like along this journey that we will be on during this library escapade, we will become great friends, I hope.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Who said you get to play? You.
I did.
Okay, well, the cards get to decide whether or not you get to be part of our little club or not. Are we a club? Are we a gang? A posse?
I heard Corpses and Canvas is a thing.
I have heard that's a thing. I don't think that's a good group name. Great band name, though.
What cards are you speaking of?
I don't even... I don't know what a band is, but why did that do that?
Aramila's just rubbing the bridge of her nose.
It's fine. She does that a lot. I've noticed.
Is it like a nervous tick or something that they just do?
I don't know. You're a bird person. I feel like you would know more.
It's called coping.
COVID?
I also heard COVID.
Coping.
Is that a type of sword?
No, it's a structural detail.
So once Chimden is a little closer, does he like realize that you're kind of like not a literal centaur kind?
Oh no, I'm obviously a puppet. I have button eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like
So
one
do
is
the buttons actually
blinking
see,
button
like,
eyes.
one is
you see the buttons, or is it
but
like
like
a true sight?
but like shirt buttons, not like button eyes, buttons
Mm-hmm.
for Coraline.
So Chimden is going to realize this.
One is pink, one is black.
He's going to stoop down and
I think
deeply analyze for Sylvia, like just like really, and like poke and prod in places like this is very interesting. I've never met something like
I didn't
this.
consent to be touched.
Oh, I apologize. I apologize.
Unless you want me to touch you in return.
He is very touchy.
You say that like it's a bad thing. I'm perplexed.
I'll let you discover for yourself.
The last thing for Sylvia touched ended up in a bloody canvas bag down by the docks.
Down by the river.
I was about to say you'll end up with a van down by the river.
If by van you made trap that Aramil made, yes. Aramil.
I'm perplexed. You know,
I'll just raise my hand.
I have no issues with this, as I would be interested in understanding the reactions to you touching me and me touching you, as if I've already done this. So,
okay.
If I get to study you, I would be happy with this.
I assume I don't have to roll to hit because he's letting me punch him.
I would literally just be standing there. I wouldn't be expecting to get hit either. So I was blindsided.
It was a light tap. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't even know how to do that on this.
You're like,
that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
I know.
After the hit, Leitar's just gonna gently like slide her foot in between them and just kind of like put her hand forward to Chimden.
Right?
Yes.
Because Leitar and Aramilla are girls.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make sure that I technically don't have, I go as him, but it's more Kalvin being used to playing male characters, but I see Sir Sylvia more gender neutral because I'm not binary because I don't have genitals. See, puppets
like ghosts and zombies.
Unlike ghosts and zombies.
Like Chimden doesn't necessarily care. Like most people just called him Chimden, like the entire name. He doesn't really care. They tend to talk to themselves in like a third person or as they anyway, so it doesn't really bother him anyway.
I guess for visual context, we have clearly the puppet tour. Aramila is about 6 foot, dark skinned, wings on her back, normal arms, like the avatar image there.
Chimden is like a very, I wouldn't say muscular, but like rather toned, kind of like my skin color individual with black feathers and the obvious Tengu head. You do see like traces of like red, kind of like lava-esque type of things, like they're like kind of cracks in the skin that trace his body. I don't know like a perfect comparison, but I'm sure I'll come up with one eventually.
Okay.
You do see like strange burn scars and like around his hands and like a little bit on his neck and any exposed areas.
You think he'd be better at not touching things? But now we're even.
I mean,
it did hurt.
Seems like he's interested in touching things.
Yeah, but with the burnt hands, you feel like he'd be better at knowing when not to touch things. I've learned that shutting up is a trick. I haven't learned it yet.
Interesting.
Hi, I'm for
Anyway.
Sylvia.
Jim Den. And he like holds his
Once
hand
again.
out.
Okay.
Look, very strong fellow.
Okay, anyway, card reading. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm deciding things for you.
I'm so perplexed by this card reading.
Can you do a
So-
card reading?
So, Latar is a very slight white kitsune, has some orange accents, very well groomed, very well dressed. But despite her really kind of nicer clothing and kind of groomed look, the deck of cards that she always has in her hand are like kind of worn and like a mix of different types and colors and like different levels of wear and tear. And she's always kind of like playing with them, like filtering through them or kind of spreading them out and putting them back in a pile. It seems almost like compulsory.
Like when you mix your Pokemon, your Yu-Gi-Oh, your Yu Yu Hakusho, your Inuyasha, your Dragon Ball Z decks.
Yeah, basically.
Your
I didn't even know Yu Yu Hakusho had playing cards.
oh, that was a good card game.
As now.
No, it
One
had
Piece-
it had one. Yeah, no, 20 years ago. No, it had one. It's good stuff. But you're not surprised by Inuyasha having a card game?
I don't know why. Like Inuyasha seems like one that would have trading
It's not
cards.
as
for some reason.
popular, arguably, as Yu Yu Hakusho.
No, but
Anyway, but yeah, that's the it's like so there's like but and some of them just say pocket monsters too. So it's not even like some of them are Pokemon cards, some of them are pocket monster cards. You got like fell off the truck booster packs for your tarot deck.
Anyway.
Is that a thing? Looking at tarot cards you can buy in booster packs?
You can.
I keep getting a 4 of chalices. I don't need any more of
God
these.
damn it.
So,
But I got the hollow foil.
alternate art,
Alternate
4
art.
of chalices. So, you will have to excuse the rather earnest nature of my future director of marketing.
which one's that one? The one
It's
that doesn't.
It's Aramilla, obviously.
Oh, for Sylvia is your future director of marketing. That's you have a great future ahead of you.
Yes, right. Yes. What's marketing?
We'll talk
Also-
about it later for
also-
Sylvia.
In the future. I know that one.
Mhm.
Is it? Oh, you're psychic. Oh, you can see the future. Oh, of course you can see the future. You got magic cards.
She chuckles a little bit. Well, they may be extremely forward, but they are correct. I do specialize in card readings, and for Sylvia is very excited to see card readings done. If you are interested, it will only take a moment, and I'd be happy to read your fortune.
I would be very interested in such things.
She kind of brushes the cards out and like shuffles them together, and then holds the deck out for you to draw a card.
Jim Den just picks a card.
That card.
I'm going to assume the worst. All of a sudden, it's just like, yep, just die.
Guess I'll die.
It's
So-
also the keep.
Then
After a
totally-
moment of looking at the card, she looks up back to you. You've drawn the Wanderer, misaligned. This is a collector. Appreciates that which others regard as junk or trash. The Wanderer can signify a loss of values or the inability to see what is truly valuable in a person or a situation. You must be careful. You may see value where there is none, or miss value where there is.
you know, that is very interesting. I do tend to wander around a lot, and I do seek knowledge and of any sorts to bring back to my village. So this is really, really accurate.
It's not me, it's the cards. And she shuffles the
See?
Wanderer back in and starts
Magic
kind of.
cards. And we are
Magic-
the gathering of the magic.
And as for Sylvia says that, Is there an elf nearby?
Yep.
Great.
Like 90% sure I would like Chimdan is like was standing right next to the elf.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Was.
Yeah, it was, 'cause I took
Have
a
they
picture.
wandered off?
I'm sure that Chimdan got a little distracted.
They're just standing there awkwardly, like.
So, not to interrupt the line of conversation here.
It's very important because now they can be part of our group.
I've been volunteered.
You have volunteered.
That's kind of how it works around here.
The cards volunteered you.
I appreciate this.
Magic.
Has its place in the world.
So you also intend to gain access to the library.
Yes.
That's good. That's convenient because that's why we're here. To punch these
And-
ghosts in the genitals.
And
Oh my lord, there's ghosts in the library?
looking around for the elf.
I'm just like glaring
Trying
at
to
the
make eye
doors like
contact.
The elf
ghosts.
is like, okay. Well,
I'll kind of hold up the paper.
you are who I'm waiting for then. I told this Tengu, right?
Yes.
Bird guy.
There aren't very many of you on this continent.
I'm a puppet guy.
We do live in a separate continent, I believe. I
Southern
travel too
continent.
much.
Puppet
Strix
person.
2, I believe.
Puppet person.
Hmm.
Yes,
So
I
I've been
think
told.
so. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I travel too much, so I I tend to forget a lot. But that's what I have my journal for. And like you'll see, like he pulls out a journal, and it's just fucking weathered to shit.
Well, I can open the front doors, but I would suggest that you go to the East Wing.
Is there a particular reason why?
Because the wings had the
I'm gonna point northeast that way.
For Sylvia, or Chimden points the arm more towards east.
What did I say about touching me?
I thought we agreed that you can touch me back,
You want me to touch you back again?
as long as it's not as painful.
Technically, it can only be equal to or greater. Because I rolled minimum damage.
Oh, Jesus!
I'll allow it because you're part of the group now. Okay, east.
Thank you.
That way.
That's where most of the librarians had been holed up.
Ghost librarians.
So I can ask them to read a book.
It's probably not going to happen.
Zombie.
I'll ask them.
There isn't
Librarians.
much in the front room. It's mostly like the checkout
Zombrarians?
and anything above in the upper levels there are not easy to access. So the east and west wings had both had more books in them.
Wouldn't this be the West Wing?
You're standing on the front steps in the middle. But
Okay.
this is the east wing that is on our map here in front of us.
Yeah, this is the East Wing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're in the West Wing.
No. The whole structure is the East Wing.
Oh. Okay. Oh, I got you.
There's a center chamber between the two wings.
Yeah, so this is the West Wing. And this is the center chamber.
No.
This is the antechamber.
This
of
is
East
the
Wing.
this is the center chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm role playing, I swear. You never go full puppet.
So, what are you looking for us to do for you?
Open the library. I only have keys to the front door.
I see.
I get to break stuff.
Preferably not.
Respectfully. Male
so
or female?
I don't know.
Are they a man or a woman?
They're a woman.
She said I get to break stuff.
They put a lot of defenses up while the riots were happening. So I don't know what you're gonna find in there.
Sombrarians.
Not
And
a
motorcycles,
magical thing.
apparently. Sombrarians on motorcycles. I don't know what a
What?
motorcycle is. Who said that? Hi, I'm for Sylvia.
Turn around.
So I'll kind of stick my hand out for the keys.
She does not give them to you, but turns to unlock
She's
the
opening
door.
the door. God.
I don't have another copy.
Yeah.
No,
You don't
I'm
steal
not
people's
one to begrudge.
keys.
I'm giving this to you because you're paying attention. The keys have something like a love to daddy little thing on the ring.
Love Daddy.
You rang?
Like,
I will put it in one of my
no.
Casual
She doesn't
music.
give you the keys, but you see when she unlocks the door that it has a little keychain that it was like made by a child for their parent.
Oh.
Mm.
I see. The context I'm being provided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pack that away.
Mm-hmm. When you open to the first chamber, we did not have a room for this. It's basically has a bunch of desks. I'm sorry, I did not create my own round chamber with 2 doors leading to hallways.
Lazy.
I'm sorry.
Lazy. Says the guy who uses websites to create the maps for him.
There's a bunch of desks and a
I'm gonna punch a chair. Breaking stuff.
it falls over.
Ah! I'm winning.
Can we not?
What?
do that?
So we gotta break stuff.
Lay's going
Only
to
what's
get down, down towards for Sylvia's level, get down on one knee and be like,
Are you
I
proposing
want
to
you
me?
I
I
want you to
accept.
stay this excited,
Oh.
but save your energy until we have Zombrarians to punch. Then
Okay.
you can punch anything.
What if there's
you
also
want.
Ghostbrarians? Libroasts? I'm calling them Libroasts.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
There's a
For now-
bridge?
For now,
Oh, I got you. And I'll give this on the chair. I got you. Boom! I didn't break the chair. It's fine. They didn't hit it real hard. Also, I can't walk like that.
Jim Den's currently just like walking around, just enthralled by this library, even though it's just
It is very obvious that it was an elvish library. I mean, there's books in other languages, and but the main language for like some faded, moth-eaten tapestries is Elvish.
There's like leaves on everything and
Mm-hmm.
bunch of nature dorks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Druids. Just nature dorks. Nature nerds.
Is the door to the eastern wing immediately visible from the front door?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, there's a big sign above it that says
Northeast. That way! I'm consistent, at least. And start walking northeast. There's not a door here.
Lay will gently reach down and kind of put her hands like near your shoulders and be like, "May I?
What?
We want to be facing this way," and just kind of gently like tap
Oh,
in the
okay, that way.
direction. Yeah.
Oh, because there's the big E for
Mhm.
the empty part. Got it.
For empty, yes. Yes, for empty. So, gonna go ahead and walk over to that door
It opens.
Oh, I was hoping you could break it.
on its own.
Well, if you try the doorknob, it'll open.
Okay. But it was supposed to be locked.
I think the next one is locked.
The elf is kind of just standing at the main doorway, just watching you guys go in.
Don't worry, there's no ghost in this room that I've seen yet. And that chair is for sure a chair and not something pretending to be a chair. All part of my plan. I think.
Sylvia
For Sylvia.
or Sylvia, would you like to lead?
Always. She's pointing me in the right direction, because apparently I'm terrible with them.
Well, it's a hallway, so it's hard to get yourself lost.
It's a very short hallway.
I think you should have confidence in my inability to go the right direction. Because east is... No, I'm just kidding. Just like point the complete wrong way.
The hall is that when you go through the hall, it's not a very long hall where it opens up to a little chamber, that are flanked by two tall stone statues. There are gold plaques at the bottom of each statue.
I'll try to read the first one on the right. So here.
Because
I assume that's where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, you see an elvish name before it it flickers and says beware.
I also don't speak Elvish.
That's why I said.
Okay. I was like, I only know
an
common.
Elvish name at first. Doesn't matter what the Elvish name is.
It said Fliggity Florp.
The common.
Fliggity Florp.
Saying beware out on the plaque.
Beware. Who's where? And why do we want to be them? Oh, it's one word. Beware.
Mm-hmm.
Sombrarians.
Where?
I'm going to be honest. I do not remember how to put my token on the board.
If you
drag your name.
Yeah, if you drag your name down.
But I did
from
that.
the
drag your name, not what your token thing is on the. Like hover over your name, and it'll turn. There you go.
There you go.
Wow, look at that great token.
Mm-hmm.
Really gives me a great idea of what I'm looking at.
To be honest, I didn't think that far ahead. Now I have to find one.
There's plenty of Tengu art.
Yeah, mine's terrible because mine's not even accurate to me because that's a corgi knight.
The writing does fade.
Oh.
Back to the name.
Happens to Fliggity Florp. I don't read Elvish. I don't know what it says. I'm just saying the words as they look to me.
Carmelia, you did see that it said beware for a moment.
Okay.
Be beware.
And then it went back to what it said before.
Mm-hmm.
Fliggity Florp.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
I don't know. Can you?
You can cast Detect Magic.
If it was a locked library, I'm asking the question.
I'm checking for traps with my face. Because I'm a professional.
So it's basically a 30-foot ping of magic.
Yes, there's magic, but there's not magic on the door, on this door.
On this door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You see faint magic on that had been fading away on the statues, but
Okay.
Magic statues.
So the door is not magical. So do you want to try and open it?
Yes. What kind of door does it look like? Is it like a gate?
it's double doors.
Double door. Okay. I'll turn the right hand knob
Mm-hmm.
and push. Oh yeah, I'm great at opening doors.
Yes, you are.
Although technically now it's ajar. Transmutation. What's transmutation?
So you open these grand doors and see a large silver tree in the center of this library. There's books on the walls, but the center of this room is a tree that you just look at it and it keeps feeling like it goes up and up and up and up.
Is that what they make the books from? Too? Yes, from. They make the books from the tree. The magic tree. Ghost, are you in here?
Was the library supposed to be locked?
Technically it was.
Across, if you look past all the way on the other side, there's a giant magic ward right over here. You can't go in the hallway all the way around.
That hallway
Yep, that hallway.
is blocked off.
Yes.
I'm helping.
I see.
Thank you.
I don't think there's any
Did-
ghosts, guys.
Did we get the name of this elf?
Tamara.
Tamro.
Camera.
Did she follow us into this antechamber?
Nope.
She didn't follow us into the building. I broke it. There's some treasure right there. I found it. I'm real good at searching.
Can you unbreak it?
No, I told you I only break things. I don't
Oh.
fix things.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
Sorry.
move there now.
I only got the one. Just whoop. Oh no, we've gone into the Umbra. Oh shit! How did I do that? How did I do that?
No, that was me.
Am I a werewolf? Shiny werewolf. Oh my god, a corgi werewolf.
Fucking
corgi. Oh god, it's funny until it rips your arms off. Just saying. I want to pretend there isn't treasure right there.
Vicious ankle biter.
There we go.
It's more impressive considering how short. Like, how do you get up to my arms? You don't want to know, bro. What do you think? I didn't say that your arms were the first thing I ripped off. Started your toesies and worked my way up.
How do I move this to the back again?
Click on it. You right click on it, and I think you just go boop, go down a layer. And I think you want to add it on the map layer.
Yeah, it was on the map layer.
And then you want to shift off of the map layer, I think. So you don't accidentally delete your map. Again.
No, the map was always there. It's just stupid text stuff.
Rude. Ready for this? And now a word from our sponsors. Just kidding. We don't have any sponsors. But if you've gotten this far in the video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps us. It helps the algorithm. Comments also help, so we can create more content. I hope you're enjoying it. And now back to the episode in progress. Ta-da! It's because I wasn't singing. You're right. You're right.
It requires the whole music.
Exactly. So does Corpses and Canvas have a song that is called Corpses and Canvas?
Might.
They might, like a song. Well, I don't think Disturbed has a song that's named after them, or Metallica has. Like, I don't think most bands sing a song, like have a song that's named after themselves.
They might have. They usually have an album.
Right. It's their self-titled album. Yeah.
Their lead track, the single is Rats in a Sack.
Rats in a Sack? Rat Sack?
No.
Oh, Sack of Rats.
That sounds like a fucking spell.
Sack of rats.
For Sylvia's Sack of Rats.
Sounds like bio.
Oh my god, we need to make that into an extra spell. That actually does sound like one.
Well, yeah, that's what's his name from the Dishonored series. That's what he used. Just boom, Sack of Rats.
Oh yeah. The plague rats.
It'd only be worse if it would only be worse if it was a sack of slugs. But then I would burn everything to the ground.
Well, here you are.
All right, so
There's
magic tree.
room.
Magic tree that
Magic
they
tree.
may or may not make the books out of. I think we have established that I may know how to read. I don't remember. I think it depends on the day.
With a magically sealed archive.
Yep.
Magically delicious.
Do we have to lick it?
I would hope not.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
think
over.
Chip Ben is
I'm gonna
one of
walk
you guys.
all the way over, like. I'm gonna walk over there and lick the seal.
It
With my like felt
tingles.
tongue. It tingles. I'm getting deja vu. I don't know why.
You definitely can't put anything through it.
Okay.
Brandon, I'm a mime.
I guess
It's a
I'll
call.
look at Leotar and
That's a callback
Chim.
to earlier this week from Brandon and I.
Do either of you have any expertise in, and I'll just kind of like gesture at the very visible magical seal?
I know a little bit about many things.
It sounds like like that.
Happens a lot apparently.
I'm helping. Also, how do I hear things? How do my ears actually work? Wait. So I guess it's more like this. It's a good thing I'm wearing these. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
It hums.
Does it now?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what color it hums, and I'll cast detect.
That feels racist. You have to use read aura, I thought.
You can have that spell.
Noob.
I do not.
Rookie mistake.
Well, it's magic.
It's magic. Great.
Yeah, detect magic allows you
there-
to know that it's magic. Read aura identifies like the rest of it.
I don't
Are there any
have
books in this room?
There's a deconstructed book right in the center.
Immediately. Like it wasn't that the one that's in a completely different language?
No, that's the tree. The tree is a
Okay.
deconstructed book.
Jim then is gonna like
Actually,
go up to the
it's
book and try to-
pre-constructed.
Pre-constructed.
It's a pre-constructed brook. You brook.
Books are deconstructed trees.
That's true.
just gonna go up to the book and try to read it.
Which book are you trying to read?
A tree.
Any and all of them. Here's a book. He's gonna try and read it. He's not paying attention to what they're doing.
Okay.
It looks
Do
like
you
the
read
name for
Elvish?
it looks for the name like the name of a metal band because it's all the weird lines.
Say again, Falcon. I'm sorry.
Do you read Elvish?
Nope. Only common and Tengu. Anything in common?
Not in this room. But you see a bunch of naturey things on the bookshelves that are around the main wall.
Interesting.
The star of the show is the tree in this room.
Clearly,
So
I'm
much
the star.
I cannot read.
Thank you.
Now, when you say there's a barrier here, is
Mhm.
there anything specific about the barrier, like any sort of identifiable marks or anything around the barrier, like where it touches the walls, anything at all that makes it
It
stand out from
covers
just a
that
wall?
doorway.
That's there's no other descriptive factor in it.
No, the fact that it's visible is it you see protection.
Can I roll
Let's-
Arcana?
Yes, you can roll Arcana.
Oh my god.
There you go.
You see a bunch of protection glyphs, but something tells you that you need to find the keys and that for it, and you don't know which side of the library they could be on, or where in this library they could be. They may be through the gateway. They may not be.
Probably where Carmen San Diego is.
So you're saying that there's possibly a source of power here.
There's possibly something that could around that could help you
Okay.
unlock this barrier.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, it's not on the keys that the librarian has.
Okay.
Because that was just a wrought iron key.
Chim then wants to go up and start like analyzing the tree.
Okay.
Is there
You can
anything
analyze
like
the tree.
different about the tree?
It has stunning silver leaves. It's just a beautiful tree.
He's gonna take out a dagger and start trying to like scrape some bark off.
It's bark.
He's perfectly fine with that. He's taking bark. And like some leaves if he can reach them. If not, he's gonna like climb up the tree and take it, like a couple leaves.
When you climb up the tree, make a climb check.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Athletics.
Yep.
See if I can remember how to use this. I just click on the thing.
Yes.
I don't think it's got a 10.
That's fine. You can climb. It's when you look down, you realize you're farther up than you thought you went. But you got your leaves.
Something's up with this. He's gonna keep climbing up.
Well, that's happened.
Uh-huh.
Birds and
Lay.
trees.
Birds and trees.
I'm roosting, okay?
Lay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it, I think there's probably some source of power nearby. Clearly, kind of like looking back and seeing Chim climbing the tree and being concerned. I don't think it's the tree, but it might be one of these ancillary areas.
Sounds as logical as anything else anybody has come up with so far. North or south?
I don't know. South?
Southwest.
No,
Point
no,
southwest.
no. I
Southwest.
see Sylvia like swinging their arms some direction.
Actually, that point's south. That point's dead south. Because one is north. So north, northeast, east,
Said
southeast.
southwest, which is
south.
technically directly at the doorway
South.
we're going towards.
South.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
I don't like it.
What's a
I don't
clock?
like it.
For Sylvia says we should go south.
I hear it all the time. I hear about clocks all the time, but I don't know what they are.
Jim.
Yes. Well, he's probably like pretty high up in the tree right now.
Yes.
Yes.
Echoing down through the hall.
Is that an echo, or is that you like?
Just Jim
Like-
Dunn going, yes.
Yes.
It does echo.
Find out in
Like how much of a raven are you? Like,
I don't know. It depends on how far I climbed.
Forevermore.
right, evermore.
He's probably in the tree, so it probably would be taken. I can just poke his head out. Yes.
We're gonna head to this south area. See if we
That's
can find
that
a
way.
And like there's like the leaves surrounding his head, like in an anime, and he's just gonna peel back.
He's coming.
Just disappear.
You start
into the
seeing
tree
him
with a pair of
scuttling down
eyes.
because he doesn't want to be alone because his tree starts
Ba-doop.
freaking the fuck out.
You're in a tree.
Could have sworn you only climbed 10 feet, but you're 80 feet up.
I'm perplexed too because I did climb 10 feet and I was somehow 80 feet up. That would hurt if I fell.
Well, you're like 30 feet up, but you know.
It's an expression.
All right. You're going to that room. In the center of this dimly lit room is a tall statue. His figure is draped by a sheet of worn cloth.
I'm gonna punch it. Clearly a ghost.
The figure rocks and then adjusts itself to stand straight up again. Under the
Don't do that.
It's not a ghost. I deduced it.
Pull the sheet off of it.
I decorgied. I can't deduct. There's only one of me, so it's a D1. I'll pull the sheet off.
So as the sheet gets pulled off, it's like it has one arm. It's this wooden golem with all sorts of elvish writing on its chassis, and it goes shh with its one good arm and puts it back down and just stands straight.
Right.
Fighting every urge to just yell, get her!
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just come into the area.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's all it's going to do, are these doors closed?
That door,
Both pairs. Or both ones. Are they both closed?
yes, they are both closed.
I would guess then rattle, rattle, rattle.
Babble, babble, bitch, bitch, rubber, rubber,
You
potty,
can open it.
Close to the door. I'm inside the door now. I'm within the door. I am part of the
You
door.
you can't fully open that door. You
No.
just see this giant heap of books on the floor, though.
potty.
Can I squeeze my way into the room?
If you squeeze.
if I squeeze.
So
I
for the
will-
viewers, because they can't see it, I changed my token from my normal corgi centaur to now I am a corgi wearing a ghost costume. Because I put the sheet over myself.
I will go ahead and squeeze my way into the room and take a look around and let somebody else do something.
Now I'm the ghost. Woo, spooky. Spooky.
Should I make a perception check?
You can, yes. It's a pile of books. There's a lot of books here.
Spooky.
There's not a lot of room in here. A lot of books.
Books? The statue comes to life. No, it goes books.
I know. I'm saying that.
Uh-huh.
Can I see what he's doing? What they're doing?
You can, but it's like it came aware and is looking around.
That's what it feels like when you shush us. I'm a ghost. Boo.
Is there a desk back there?
Underappreciated.
It looks like there may have been one, but you know, there's just so much detritus in that room.
Detritus.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your other arm?
I don't have one.
Were you like born with just one arm?
It just looks blankly at you.
Or did you lose it?
What is the nature of the information you seek?
Well, I'm trying. Do you not have another arm? That's the information I seek.
I currently do not have another arm. How can I help you find something?
Well, we're trying to look for your arm now.
No.
Did somebody
Ask
take
it
your
about-
arm? You're not even
ask
in the
it
room.
about-
Shut up.
I can hear you.
Shh. Shh. You're not in the room. Ghosts talking. Woo. So did you have two arms and now you only have one arm? Or have you only ever had one arm?
I had two arms.
Okay.
How may I help you?
Do you know where your other arm is?
It closes its eyes and goes dormant.
I don't think it knows where its other arm is, guys.
From the other room, we seek access to the sealed portion of this wing. Can you assist us?
I can assist you finding knowledge. What else can? How can I help you?
I would like assistance acquiring knowledge to gain access to
It
the eastern portion of this wing.
It moves its arm kind of stiffly. It's like
It does not know.
Why does the magic gate sound like this?
because that's not something in my databanks.
You're not very good at your job.
Well, this room is full of books and garbage.
You're not
So-
garbage.
Thanks. I will go ahead and squeeze my way back out of this door.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we find books about magic gates?
The real question is, where is my hairbrush?
It's also a good question. I don't need one. I don't have hair. I am plush.
Magic gates. Back magic gates. It literally looks like it's thinking, and I'm like,
Be a lot easier to think if you had 2 arms. Only because you originally had 2 arms, not because I think that people with 1 arm are less intelligent than people with 2 arms.
Leia's gonna look at for Sylvia and just very softly like lean down and be like, when someone's trying to think, we're gonna play a different game, okay?
Cribbage?
It's called Quiet Corgi. We do
Oh.
this, and we don't make any noise. Okay,
construction of the library. Were you looking for a book on the construction of the library?
I'm just imagining, like, sorry, I didn't quite hear that. Can you please repeat the response?
That is what you were getting.
That is what we're looking for.
Oh wait,
Sylvia,
why
you
is,
win.
why? Oh, damn right I do. Why is it only a quiet corgi? Shouldn't we all be quiet when somebody's thinking? It feels targeted.
I'll
Or
play
just-
Quiet Corgi with you.
Or
It
well,
feels
well, you can't be a quiet corgi because you're not a corgi. Although technically neither am I. I am a puppet.
For Sylvia says it feels targeted, and Aramila just makes eye contact with them.
Also, I am a ghost corgi right now, so
You feel more at home with the
The
zombie.
golem attempts to move, but it's not really moving very well.
do you need help? Do you need help getting off the pedestal? Oh, I punched you. Are you okay? Now I feel bad. Did I break your other arm? Is that why you don't want to talk about it? I'm sorry, I broke your other arm, didn't I? I'm an asshole. When I punched you in the leg.
Can you help me find a way to oil my legs so they move?
Oil can. Okay. Oil legs. Whatever's in there. Does it say? It does. Nope, that's not helpful. Soap!
Lubrication.
I mean, technically, soap on wood does allow things to slide. Not as effective, but technically.
Well, I don't know where any oil is. Was there any oil in that room, Era?
no. But just a crushed desk, a bunch of garbage, and books.
I said you're not garbage. You're a good person, and you deserve happiness.
You want to go in there and look?
No, because then there would be garbage in there. I'm just kidding. I'm a ghost, not garbage. Starts with G, though. Today's episode brought to you by the letter G.
So I just looked up what's in the Adventures pack that I have.
It says it right there.
Yeah, I have 3 pints of oil.
Oh, well, aren't you cool? Oh, you have the alchemist kit too.
I only looked up one thing. I didn't realize that I had that in my alchemist kit either. Tim then would just like kind of approach and like start putting oil in like locations that would seem rather intelligent to that it wouldn't. This device would need it. Like I honestly don't know what this statue looks like, but I'm assuming that Chimned would easily figure it out.
Thank you. As it moves its legs, and it'll go into. It'll actually step off, go into that book, and come out with something with a book on the library.
Which room is it going into?
He is going into Why Am I Not Able to Ping?
Hold it down longer.
Is it this one? Or
Yes.
This one? Oh. So it went into the room that you were just in.
Mm-hmm.
You're not very good at finding things.
I don't know what I'm looking for.
Magic gates. That's what we're looking for. Books
I'll
on
just
magic
give you
gates.
a thumbs up.
The book it gives you is titled The Construction of a Hearthglow Library.
All right, somebody get reading. Ghosts
That's a
don't read.
terrible sorting system.
Ooh, I know. I've heard of this really great wizard. Ooh, scary ghost. Named Dewey? Oh, scary. He's got a really good organization.
And when it gives you the book, it
Ooh.
goes and steps back onto its pedestal.
Chibnall will look around and see if there's any books in common.
Yes, the book that was given to it is in common.
Someone else's hands right now.
So are you going into this room over here? To the left? Or to the right? The one with all the piles of books?
Sure.
There's a lot of books in there.
I'd just start sorting through everything and see if there's anything in common. Or
Yes.
Brandon, you have a new token. Use your new token.
I tried to drag and drop like you suggested. It didn't work. We both know I'm bad at technology. What the fuck? 3 of them.
What magic? Can you move that one around?
Hold on a second. Yes.
Okay. I was like, because I dropped it, it might not let you do it for some reason.
I was trying to drop it.
Except for I made it so people.
Yeah, but I
a
can't
bunch of
affect.
people can control things.
I can't affect the fox or the other bird's token.
Good.
Other bird's token.
Leave my bird token alone.
Yeah, I can't because I can't see Aramilla's character sheet and I can't see Latar's character sheet. That's probably why. I can see Kulane's, so it's probably because I don't have permissions.
Correct.
So give me permission so I can fuck with it.
No.
Hey, you're not running the game. Don't make me ghost you. Ooh, spooky ghost.
They have permissions for their character sheets because
I'm
they
kidding.
know how to use
care.
Roll20 even better than I do.
Well, not Curtis. I'm just kidding. I love you, Curtis.
So yeah.
I didn't say that. Kalvin
Go
didn't say
ahead
that.
and
Scary
roll me a
ghost,
perception.
asshole ghost. Woo.
Brandon.
Sorry.
I'm distracting.
Roll me a perception.
Okay. Let me go back because I have to switch between like 3 different things.
Yes.
Character sheet. Fuck, I don't have it on that one.
It's on the right side of
perception.
Yeah, it's on the right side of the sheet, down towards the bottom.
Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. I forgot when I opened it, I was looking at my adventures pack, so I didn't have it on character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it perception?
Yeah.
Let me find it. Where is it again?
On the right side? It's after all the conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's underneath head points.
No, it's way.
I put perceive.
Yep, perceive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You know, you could happily spend hours sorting through these books. Hours and hours, voraciously going through these books.
I'm stuffing as many as I can in my book bag.
Please check them out at the librarian's desk.
Okay.
Thieving magpie. Leia, I saw you at this other door. Is there anything in there?
Oh, I didn't look. I was just getting out of the way. But here, let me take a peek.
Looks like a room with some bookshelves. With another door.
Looks like there's more to see in here.
Well,
oops.
If that's the case.
Guess I'll slip in here and go up to the next door. And just before I open it, I'm gonna put my kind of ear over it to see if I hear anything moving or anything like that in there.
I'll stick with you.
Roll perception.
Oh, I'm so good at perception. I'm so perceptive.
Your dice had determined that was a lie.
Oh, I determined it was a lie beforehand.
+5's not bad. He rolled a 12 for the viewers. So I was playing the home game.
You don't hear anything.
Great. Guess I'll slide the door open real slow like.
You nat 20. Okay.
I nat 20.
I accidentally unloaded myself from the game. Please hold.
Oh, well, he died.
I'm back.
He's back. It's fine. Now you're a ghost. Woo!
Okay. You see a round room. An array of books are scattered about the floor. There are 4 blue lights that float in the corners of the. There are no corners. It's a round room. Weird.
It's all one corner.
There's 4 blue lights above some of the bookshelves. And
Interesting. I'm going to tap into my vast but shallow knowledge. I have my um, general knowledge of many things. Give it one of those.
you do have a general knowledge of many things. They might be important.
How many runes were there when we were looking at how many protective glyphs, runes, sigils, whatever we're calling them, were on the barrier?
2 large ones.
Okay. I'm gonna very slowly step back, close the door, and turn around to Era
Mm-hmm.
and explain basically what I saw in the room.
And there's a central supporting thing in the center of the room as well.
If that was what was in there, then yes. I don't recall whether or not it was explicitly stated, but it shows it in the
So
map.
did
I'm assuming
anybody
it was.
open the book that was given to you?
Well, that was given to Chim.
Okay. Good to know.
Chim currently has the MacGuffin.
Yeah, and apparently instead of reading
Does
it,
have
he
some
decided to put it in his backpack.
I have many
I
books.
thought Shim went to grab
Other books.
other books.
Well, who
He's
asked?
in that room that was I'm assuming to write technically, and like he just saw several books in common and just started shoving books in his backpack and got told to check them out. So
Yes.
he's probably sitting down reading a book that may have piqued his interest, depending on what there is.
But I had given a book, I believe, because for Sylvia wandered away.
So it would have been one of the 3 of us. If it was the person who answered the question, is this what you're looking for? It would have been me, because
Then
I
you
did
have the
say
book.
yes. Okay.
Yeah, because
So I'm still kind of holding on to the book.
Well, be like, well, it's a book about the construction of the library.
Fair enough. I'll kind of take a step over and like open it in such a way that we can both look at it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Like enough room on like one of these shelves to open up flat.
Yep.
And it's a picture book.
It's a pop-up book. We're all
It's a
scared.
pop-up. What?
I guess what do we make?
Well, the library itself is on a pool of magic. And one of the things that you find is something about these glowing orbs that stop things animating in the library.
So there are glowing orbs that prohibit the animation of objects in the library.
Well, that are what cause some things to animate in the library.
So the orbs
They
are
often neutralize these things that they animate when you attack them.
Say one more time.
If the werelites are attacked, it often will stop animations of things.
So if we attack the orbs, things in the library will not be animated.
Potentially.
But is the seal on the east section animated? I'm gonna walk over to this room here real quick and just stick my head in.
Yep. It's a room with a bunch of.
It's a magic room. It has 4 lights in the corners.
Yep.
It's magic.
It's a magic round room with
It's a
4
magic
lights in the corners.
Exactly. It's a magical circular room with corners.
Mm-hmm.
Magic doesn't have to make sense.
Can I roll perception?
You absolutely can roll perception.
I mean, arguably, it's probably not a perfect circle. So there would be on a.
It looks like exactly what.
It looks like a round room with
corners.
4 lights in each corner. I rolled a 1 for those of us who cannot see the roll file.
I know one.
Hey, for Sylvia, how careful are you going to be up there?
Well, I'm a ghost. I don't have to be careful.
There's your answer.
I'm incorporeal.
Anyone else get that creeping sensation on the back of their neck just now?
I'm going to be my normal level of cautious, but I'm not like.
Do you say that aloud later?
I'm not tiptoeing around or anything. I'm a ghost. Ghost noises. Hey, what's that? I'm like, check out this desk that I'm standing next to.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, desk. Do you talk to desk?
How careful are you being?
That careful. I guess.
Okay. There's a stack of precariously piled books.
Oh, well, that's not safe.
On the desk.
I'll like climb up on the desk and then that's dangerous. I could fall on somebody. Planting for Dummies. Oh, that's probably a good book. I should probably use that book. How to Speak Elvish for Dummies. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to look for How to Speak Elvish for Dummies.
Well, there's not that on
the table.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to look for specifically How to Speak Elvish for Puppets. I think that's what you'd have to look for.
I was generalizing. How to read Elvish. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to search this room for see if there's any books that teach you how to read Elvish. Understanding Elvish in You.
You have a feeling that might not be in this area.
Rude. All right, I'll head into this room next. What do we got? It's also like if anything like hops out at me, we're like, oh, that could be helpful.
Hang on.
Anna?
I'm getting to
The
What's
fight.
in
I
there?
understand. You know, the combat.
The door to that room is slightly ajar but stuck.
Oh,
There's a broken bookshelf leaning against the door.
which side? This side or that side? Other side.
The-
Inside that room or inside
The one to the east.
Okay. So I have to push
Yeah,
it
that
really
one.
hard.
Okay, roll me athletics or strength.
Athletics.
Yeah, you force open the door.
Come on, door open.
Hey, Era,
Yes.
have you noticed it's been extremely quiet for the last several minutes?
It has been.
Hello, new room. I am a ghost. I do scary ghost things.
Are you concerned?
I mean, it's a library, right? Like,
Should we go find him?
Make a reflex save.
Okay.
Should we go find him? Make a reflex save.
I don't think I specifically get any bonuses against anything.
A bookshelf. You knock. As you move, a bookshelf shoved the door. The bookshelf fell and was going that direction towards the door. But you have successfully missed a bookcase falling on your head.
Okay, bookshelf.
I was pinning the door closed.
That's rude. I'll just pick up the bookshelf. like, get back. Get.
Do you think we need to go find him? Like,
Stay. You're lucky I was a ghost. Otherwise, that could have hurt.
the other one's missing too. Although, last time I saw the other one, they were reading books, so I don't think they really went anywhere. Before we mess with anything in this room, the book makes me feel like maybe we shouldn't be in here by ourselves. I don't like the idea of anything animating and attacking us.
Do 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 boo.
the fact that something has not yet attacked us and animated is what concerns me.
I'm just
The
gonna roll initiative.
librarian
I'm just gonna roll
felt,
initiative
yeah.
right now, I guess, since he just said the thing out loud that you're not supposed to say.
Go ahead and roll initiative if you want.
I
If you're
don't.
feeling you have to.
No. Just
I mean,
nothing's
this
happened,
library-
and then something happens. That's how it works.
This library was closed deliberately by
Uh-huh.
the librarians
Uh-huh.
on the nights of the overtaking.
Mm-hmm.
Magically sealed and contained by the librarians to protect the information inside.
Make a good
Nothing's
point.
animated. Nothing is sealed aside from that one area. There's nothing protecting it. That's what worries me.
You think that something is protecting it, we just haven't found it yet.
I think that there is something here. I don't know what, and if it hasn't activated yet, either it's a very specific circumstance or whatever it is intelligent.
Hmm.
I'm not sure whether or not whichever one of those scares me more.
Well, there is safety in numbers. Maybe we should gather the others.
The way.
All right, since I understand how much for Sylvia can be, I'll go get them if you grab the other one and then follow us.
I think he's in the other room here. And I'll kind of like knock on the door here for Shin as Laikar's walking past.
Chimden is just like opens the door, is like reading Kakashi style, like some book on like Everest or some shit.
Are you good?
Yeah. What do you require?
Lay and I have some misgivings about the current atmosphere here. Let's go see if we can find the little one.
Yeah, sure. And to which just like closes the book and like puts it like in his armor and just currently like walking around now that you've more or less alerted them to that there's possibly danger. He's like now looking around, kind of curious. I just love the fact that like it has the ears pointed to it.
That's
Like,
what gets me.
listen.
What gets me.
The negative is I can't see it because
You can once this is up.
I know, so I'll have to watch it after we're done recording to see how hilarious I look.
It was hilarious.
Shan, what do you know about this place?
It's a library, and it very much has a lot of elvish leaning, or in general, elvish infrastructure involved. As we all know, we've seen the writings everywhere. Some sort of magic, as I overhear dealing with it. I only really came here for the books, so I just happen to tag along for everything else. So I know probably less than you do. I will be completely honest. Since I've been in this room, I've been reading this interesting book about evergreens and some of their medicinal properties. Did you know that you could use pine needles as a herbal remedy?
And a tea.
Yes.
I'm around the corner. I don't immediately see for Sylvia, which is a small cause for concern.
Yep. That is a small cause for concern.
Well,
you
I mean,
do see-
that is what For Sylvia stands for, small cause for concern.
I mean, you do see a stacks of books neatly on the desk.
I have not
Take
looked
another step.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, friend, you in here?
Only ghosts in here. Woo!
Yep, he's in here.
Can we hear that from across the way?
I wasn't that loud.
No, he's not that loud.
Okay.
You can kind of hear Latar a bit.
I'm doing
We found something interesting, friend.
So did I. I'm doing very important librarian work here at this desk. It's like,
See.
can you just imagine a fucking corgi centaur just sitting at a desk, like checks and balances, debits and credits, declined, pie. I don't know what librarians do. No, you can't take out that book. You owe money. Ah, the rise and fall of the Merovingian dynasty. Yes.
For Sylvia.
What's a Merovingian? What's a dynasty? Why do I know words that I don't know what they mean?
They tend to have a lot of warriors, apparently.
Oh, I always thought they hunted ducks.
I thought that was the army of oh, no, it's a terracotta. Never mind.
We have things we might want you to punch.
I do like punching things.
I know you like punching things.
Unlike punch, which I like to drink.
Curtis, how careful are you being when you go by the desk?
Given the level of caution that Aaron and I were talking about, probably pretty cautious. We can give one of these. Well, we can make an effort, but it's not
Caring
my...
more whether or not you're bumping into the desk.
Oh, no, I'm not. I wouldn't want to bump into anything. It's probably covered in dust and get my clothes dirty anyway.
Someone might have allergy.
Although to be fair, it was probably actually surprisingly easy to follow me where I was because there's a trail because I got this fucking cloth on me. So there's the trail of disturbed dust.
Mhm.
Like a tiny little plush Roomba.
The more concerning thing would be that if there was no dust at all.
That's true. That means they do have a Roomba. That Roomba deserves a raise.
It's a black pudding.
It's a DJ Roomba. Pudding! I love pudding.
No, you don't.
I prefer chocolate pudding. Especially snack packs.
So for Sylvia, can we get your help?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh, Sylvia. Ooh.
We found some fiery things that we want you to maybe punch. We haven't figured out if we're gonna punch or not yet.
Ooh. Boink. Boink.
I literally looked down for like 10
Do you
seconds.
bonk? Do you bonk anymore?
Not intentionally. It was a joke.
Do you bonk into Latar?
No. We established.
I don't know if you have holes in that.
I do now. It looks exactly like that, with somehow magically ear holes, eye holes, and a nose hole. To be fair, I could just activate my stance, which makes my feet burn, and then just just put holes in it. And good.
Here, let me help you with that.
What?
I'm gonna go down, take my dagger and just kind of cut a few holes
Fine.
poorly.
Why? Oh, now I look like I'm smiling, which is unnecessary.
Look, if I had scissors, maybe it would have come out a little better.
Well, let that be
I'm
a
sorry.
lesson to you.
I'm sorry.
You need scissors. Were there scissors on the librarian's desk?
It's a great question.
What would a librarian do with
sure.
scissors?
Ha! I'm gonna go run back in here, grab the scissors, come back out. Look! Scissors! No, don't mess it up this time. The only sheet I got.
We'll turn it around so none of the
Right, well
none of the cuts.
so like my butt has weird cuts on it.
All right, let's try this again. No whammy. A little better. +5 for scissors.
Big fan of scissoring.
Don't make presumptions. One way or another.
Why is that book floating?
Because for whatever reason, it's not actively acting like a token, which is annoying me.
Hey, book.
Don't worry. On my screen, I magically have 2 tokens now.
Hey, book. Do you want us to check you out? We can go to the librarian. Wait, I'm a ghost librarian. Are you a ghost, book?
No, you see a book rise up, and we're all going to be rolling initiative.
Don't be mean to me, book. I was being so nice to you. It's not D&D. It's Pathfinder. Next.
Where is the initiative?
So make sure you
You
select your
It's-
token,
Let me do that real quick.
and
And
then
then right next to where it says proceed.
yeah, it's under
Oh,
perception, but it's just initiative.
good to know. Good to know.
It probably is. Hey, why's that book floating? And Latar's like, fuck.
Yep,
Oh, there's a lot of fucking books. Holy shit.
I think
there are 4 books.
I think the initiative chart clearly identifies who's actively paying attention in that direction.
I just imagine Chim Den just happens to be like walking, just looks and goes, magic floating books. They want to be read.
Oh, they're good. There's going to be red, all right.
Yep.
Do books have
Oh.
genitals?
What?
Do books have genitals?
Books have genitals all the same that you do.
No, they have more. They have better anatomy than I do because they have a spine.
And you have eyes.
Yeah, but their spine's bigger than my eyes. Like, anyway, it's now my turn in the initiative order.
You're correct.
Gotta look at my stuff.
There are 4 floating books.
So Jim Den would understand that these look like. Would he understand that they look rather hostile, or is he just assuming they're just floating?
Well, they weren't floating earlier.
They're floating menacingly.
Just
I
floating.
feel like Lay's expression and possible defensive stance would maybe indicate that something's hostile.
Yes.
Okay, so paying attention to that, my fucking page will load. 1 second, my
Yeah,
page
fucking
is deciding
page.
not to load.
Fucking Jimmy Page. Smoke on the water.
Look at how far this is. So that's within 30 feet. I would like to make a ranged weapon attack with my sling.
Okay, you can do that.
I think that's the proper way to do it.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yes, you hit. Which one are you hitting? The one in front?
Yeah, the one that's right next to Lay. Like directly in front of him.
For
my character, right next to her.
For those of us who cannot see the map, I have drawn angry eyes on all of the books.
I thought I didn't know what that edition was.
Yeah, the negative is when they move, the eyes don't go with them.
Yeah.
So Falcon will have to make sure that she goes over the whole token and the eyes to move them.
No.
No! Well, now they're not a threat anymore.
They're still threats.
Oh shit! The teeth were a dead giveaway. Or arms.
Yes,
whatever.
That was the point. Okay. That is 1 action. You have 3 actions
Fucking what?
a turn.
Yeah, he hasn't played Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so instead of a standard bonus and move action, you have 3 actions you can take. Those actions can be theoretically a bonus action, a move action, and a standard action. But I guess there really isn't a standard action. So you attack, and then that's why under your
And he interacted getting his sling out.
Well, interact is free.
Yeah.
So you get 3 actions a turn and 1 free interact to open a door.
Yeah, so where you obviously selected just to click your sling to attack, that when you make a second shot with your sling, you would click the number 2 and then the number 3, because for each subsequent attack you get negatives. So the second one you get a -4 or 5 depending on if it's agile or not, and then I mean you also have other stuff you could do, but anything that constitutes an attack you would take the negatives for subsequent attacks.
If you choose to move, you get your movement and speed, which would be 25, which is 5 squares of movement, and that is 1 action worth of move.
Yeah, I feel like Chimden would definitely move closer in.
Okay.
Than that. There it goes. And trying to preserve the paper as best as possible to not actually damage the book. Chimden would end there because he's gonna be trying to calculate a way to not damage the books past bludgeoning things.
Fair enough. Is that the end of what you're going to do?
Yeah, until I can concoct the next thing to do my next turn.
Okay.
Where's the books initiative?
It'd be a 6. Or
It's
no,
a
it'd be
6.
6 plus whatever. I don't know if they get. I thought she rolled a 6.
I rolled a 6, correct.
Would be Leotar's turn, correct?
Yes.
Yep. If I take disengage is a movement, right? Like it's not the same as it is in 5e. You have to take a 5-foot step.
Disengage
Yes.
is a movement action, yes.
Yes, it is. It is the step action that does not provoke attackers of opportunity.
You should be aware, though, that only like 300 of monsters in the entire bestiary have the attack of opportunity action. So the majority of monsters cannot take attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
Because now players can't take attacks of opportunity unless you get the feature like a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a base feature for everybody.
Okay.
It's
So
only
it's not
specific.
it's not as big of a concern.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not a unilateral rule.
Second question.
Mm-hmm.
For Sylvia exactly where they are, I can still move past them, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You can move through friendlies, not enemies.
Okay. I'm gonna step back here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to rummage through my small bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to produce a match, a burned
Uh-huh.
match. And I will do nothing else for my turn.
Correct.
I drop the bag and I spend the rest of my turn picking it up. That's it for me.
Okay. Aramila, it is going to be your turn.
Right. Seeing this, I will use my free interact. Ooh, I don't have any line of sight. Oops, that is not the one I want to use. Do I have line of sight? I have line of sight on that. So what I'll do is I'll draw my weapon with my interact. I will cast a spell called Forbidding Ward. And Forbidding Ward is going to target both the book that I can see, which is this one, and it's going to target Chim.
Okay.
Chim gains a +1 bonus to attacks and saves against that book until the beginning of my next turn. Oh no, sorry, sustained for up to a minute. And then I will shoot it with my bow.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my third action.
Yep.
Kaplong. Kaplong.
Yeah. Roll critical.
Oh, critical. Oh, okay.
Ouch.
Oh, boy.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, I rolled minimum damage, and then for chat, I rolled minimum damage on my critical for 2.
Critically minimum.
Critically minimum. Wait, no. No, I have a D10. Add 1 D10. Is that doing it right?
No, it's a D6 is what it's doing.
No, short bow gets deadly D10. So when you crit, it's D10.
Oh, that's true. So you do an additional D10, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just it did not roll. It's like it just rolled the 1d6 and we rolled the d10.
Okay.
There it is.
3 damage.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key. The extra
Well, it's been
D10 was
fun.
also a 1,
You
so
couldn't even
there you go,
you couldn't even consistently say consistency, so that's even better.
chat.
Well, all right.
Hey, you got some numbers on the scoreboard though, so you're doing better than Latar here this combat.
Yeah. Still doesn't feel good. That is my turn.
That's not where I wanted it to go.
Wow, just ghosting me?
No, I'm not ghosting you.
I know.
It's the book's turn.
Rude.
Their 6 is a 9.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Well, this guy's gonna float forward. This guy's gonna float forward. And, well, so that's gonna be the one with the stopwatch going to completely fail on its first attack. It'll try one more time.
One more time.
It rolled a 2, friends. Five's not going to do it.
I'm helping.
Consistency is key.
So begins a 3-hour combat.
You know, I'm fine with Aramel hitting and doing minimal damage if the opponents can also not hit. Like, that is a sacrifice that I'm willing for.
Well, unfortunately, I think an 18 is going to hit Jim. Is it? The one in front of you is now hitting you.
Let me check my AC. I believe that 18 hits.
Yes, that's what correct.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
100%.
That's why I said the one directly in front of you. Okay.
Ouchie.
Three points of damage as it fluffs its pages at you
A paper cut.
and moves some dust.
I actually took it from the
roll
allergy.
Roll a fort save, please.
Oh god.
You're fine.
Hey.
Dust has been floating around in the air.
I took a Benadryl before this.
Yep.
It's itchy.
Itchy scratchy.
You're going to have to want to get all this dust out of your feathers later.
Good to know.
Okay. And doesn't hit on the second one. For Sylvia, the first one is going to attempt to ruffle its bristles at you.
Okay.
It does not hit you.
No, that will not hit. Unless it gets a plus 11 to its hit. And then...
Yeah, no, it ruffles its feathers, its pages, and
oh,
nothing.
There he goes!
The last one, which can still reach you because it can. Nope.
I love these books.
I am incorporeal.
Nope.
See, I told you I'm incorporeal. Hey, Latar, what does incorporeal mean?
It is now for Sylvia's turn.
I'm an incorporeal you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going with it. I'll just swing at that one.
Swing at the one.
By the way, for
directly
those
in front of
playing the
you.
home game, the total rolls have been a 2, a 5, an 18, a 4, a 5, a 5, a 2, and a 5 to hit.
Uh-huh. These books are not very smart and not very good at hitting things.
All right.
There was one lucky shot.
The book is more surprised at a hit than anybody. Like, wait, that worked? All right, I'm gonna punch it.
Mhm.
Hiya! I don't know why I did it twice.
Well, your first one hits,
Hiya!
and are you doing the top one or the bottom one again?
You mean which book? That
Yeah,
one.
which book?
I didn't attack any of the books yet, but I'm attacking the one right in front of me.
Okay. I'm just trying to make sure.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Okay, it's still up.
Okay. And the second, hiya! Oh,
No.
damn it, I wish I could have taken that 26.
I know.
A lot of 5s.
There's so many 5s. All right. And then, let me double check how that works. I'm going to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
I've done Flurry of Blows first. Oh, I should have done that first. No. Because in my head, I was like, oh, it counts as your second and third swing. But I was like, no, they just take the same negative on both swings. So I should do it first. Because I could swing twice for -0, and then my second swing actual action would be -5. All right, well, you learn. So yeah, my next, I'm gonna Flurry of Blows. Hacha,
Okay.
hacha.
Your last hit. It does the all important making the book fall to the ground.
Hadouken!
As a book. And only a book. No shuddering, no shivering, just a book.
You should have been a duck or a ducked. Whatever. I punch people, not make smart word things. That's my turn.
Okay. Now we go back to Tim.
All right. I clicked the wrong button. So let me see what I have for my melees. Chimden is going to try and punch the book right in front of it.
Okay. Well, you absolutely hit. Yeah. It falls to the floor.
Is it still salvageable and able to be read?
It is absolutely just a book.
Okay. Makes me think these books are not, in fact, just books.
It is now just a book, no longer a book that is floating and flying about.
Okay. I can still attack the one that's like right next to
Yes.
my character stat, right? Okay. He's going to try a second attack.
12 does not hit it.
Okay, well, shit. And fuck it, he'll go for a third strike.
Unfortunately, 8 doesn't.
He like almost broke his hand punching the first book, and like he's kind of scared to punch now. He's not very strong. He tried.
All right. It's going to be later.
Well, if I can't find that stupid match, I will find something else.
Uh-huh.
The scissors.
For Sylvia, you're a genius.
I know words.
Okay. So, what
What
does...
I'm gonna do is I'm going to look for that's a success, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for their greatest vulnerability as books, which I have to assume is fire, but I'm going
It
to,
is fire.
yeah. So all of my attacks are going to be treated as though they are fire,
Okay.
um, which is funny because it is actually going to be a foxfire,
I was about to
which is cold in my specific case, but in this case it counts as fire for the sake of attacking books.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Chim, but I'm about to turn this into a scrapbook.
But then,
Which one are you hitting?
The one right in front of well, not right in front of, but the one that is in range and easily visible.
Uh-huh. Yep. You absolutely do make it fall to the ground with a bit of fire on it.
And I don't think I can see the other one.
No. No, you cannot.
So I guess I'm going to use a movement to kind
Mhm.
of, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm assuming there's enough space in this square to stand here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my grids didn't quite match up.
That's okay. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't standing in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you just
Okay.
have to increase the map size by like a square each, and then drag the
Mhm.
map. It's a pain in the ass. Sometimes they don't fit though. So
It's all right. And that's going to be my turn.
Okay. Aramila.
I will come around the corner here,
Mhm.
and I will attempt to shoot that book twice.
I
Okay.
believe in you.
Pow,
Does not hit.
pow.
Does hit.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Consistency is key.
Okay.
Another one for my damage.
Another one. Hey, you're still on the board, bro. Like that counts.
That'll do it.
It's now the book turn. It has someone literally right in front of it. It doesn't feel like it needs to move.
Hey, book, why don't you try to turn the other page?
I would have also accepted you should book it while you can.
Yeah, I accept being hit for that joke though.
Well,
Ow.
you're gonna get hit, and you're gonna be making a fortitude save.
Against dust. Do I get a bonus because of my face is my part of my face is covered by dust or by a sheet?
No, I did a bad job cutting it up, remember?
It's true, you did.
You're taking 3 damage, and you need to roll a fort save. You succeed.
Also, I realized I never got healed after the last fight.
Oops.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
All right. And then it's going to try one more time. I don't think it's going to hit you.
Oh yeah, because it gets to -5 or -4. It gets minus something.
Yeah. That doesn't. Okay. For Sylvia, it's your turn.
Achoo!
Mhm.
Dick move, book. All right. Flurry of blows. Whatcha? Whatcha?
Both hit, and it's gone.
15 points of damage.
Yep.
I like double fist strike it, and it just goes flying across the room.
It does absolutely fly across and fall to the ground.
I forgot that I was hurt from the last fight, everybody. Good job. That's 2 for me. I'm doing real good.
Leia's gonna
And
step
with-
forward. Oh no, you go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Do this scene.
Now that I assume initiative is over.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward and lean down, and for Sylvia, it's do you like pets? Do you like handshakes? What do you like? Works for me. You're a good friend. And then I'm going to add the scissors to my pouch of children's toys.
Okay.
It'd be even funnier if they were the safety scissors.
Mm-hmm. They're absolutely safety
100%
scissors.
safety scissors. Because I was like,
It's
I
a
have
library.
scissors. It's a library. Right, that's right. Those kids. Those elven kids that are 40.
Yeah, you can't trust anybody under the age of 95 with anything but children's scissors.
Elves are dumb. I realized that I have some stuffing leaking out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know how to sew?
Based on my previous experience with scissors and sheets, I'm going to say probably not me.
What kind of check would that be under? Crafting?
Yep.
For you because of your research specifically, you can use crafting in place of medicine to do medicine checks.
Yep.
For treating wounds. You didn't decide which of your whatever the hell they're called that you get per day.
Elixirs?
My elixir.
Formulas.
Well, no, he has his formulas. He gets 5 infused reagents, but he could decide at the beginning of the day to infuse specifically his specialty, and then instead of doing on the fly uses, he can essentially prep them in the morning and get double, or if it's a specialty, he gets triple. So he could theoretically spend 2 of his infused reagents and have 6 elixirs of life.
I think that's what I probably would have done in the morning was the elixir of life anyway.
Just all of your infused reagents into elixirs of life.
100%, because you never know.
Just 15 elixirs of life, because why not? But yeah,
very cautious.
I technically have the I'm kind of good at stitching myself up, but I'm sure other people are better because I have healers too. I have healer's tools. So
if you like, I can try to stitch you up. Is that fine with you?
Yeah, I'll take off the sheet.
I want to do just to scan over and try to see where he's all. Start trying to actually stitch him up.
I'm ticklish there.
For a crafting check.
Woo!
Yep.
I do well.
And then you roll 2d8.
Mm-hmm.
2d8 what?
Just 2d8, and that's how much you heal me for.
How do I do that?
/R2d8.
Yeah, you can
either.
Yeah, you can either type in chat /
Or
R.
There's a
/R space 2d8.
Oh, /R, Damon. 2d8. Let's see if I did that properly.
Do you put a space? There's a /R space 2d8.
/R. That's a 2. R/.
We're learning together.
Yeah, I'm bad at this, so this might take a while.
Hey,
there you
first
go.
try.
Oh, Thanks, buddy.
No problem.
Yeah, I just rolled 2 ones.
You can also go to the left-hand panel. There's a little D20 there, and if you go over and you click on it, it'll show you like options for rolling dice.
Oh wow, look at that! I didn't even know you could do that.
Yep.
I just rolled by accident, but hey, that's cool.
Maybe I didn't take any damage last fight. I don't remember.
I didn't know you could do that.
Either
That's
way,
awesome.
I'm good. That's more than I took this
Mhm.
fight. I feel better. I forgot it was
I'm
Chim
glad
Den that
you
got hit earlier.
And then I'm
today.
gonna like look at like the books immediately afterwards and start like trying to see if there's anything worth.
All right,
reading
we can keep him. He stitches me up nice. We need somebody to stitch me up nice because I get hit. But I punch him back.
I am a notable healer. I do have like I'm gonna do like the merchant from fucking Resident Evil and just see nothing but elixirs of life.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
As long
Just
as
wait
that
till I start
selection is
making
one
bombs.
item.
It's true. Got a selection of one things on sale, stranger.
I could easily make bombs too, but you
It's
know,
not a selection if you only have the one, but you do have a lot of them, and that's
Yes.
really what counts.
you never know when you need them. My next time is just gonna be the normal 6, and then maybe some other stuff.
I love
So
how
the
apparently
books-
when I punched this, apparently I punched it like I was playing like I bended it like Beckham apparently. Because you would think that it would fly over here.
There's a left hook.
Do these books have titles?
How to Get Punched by For Sylvia, a memoir.
A memoir.
Yes, there are titles on the spines.
Making Mistakes for Dummies.
Anything that Jim Den would be interested in?
No, none of the floating books are ones that
Interested in.
Tim would be interested in. Yeah, no.
That ash pile is.
Animation for Dummies is the name on it, and it's actually a blank book.
I don't get it.
I love these gags. I found that way funnier than it probably should have.
Are all of them animation for dummies?
Hmm?
Nice.
In other words, they were never actually
Yeah,
books to be. They were
They're
part of
empty
the
books.
library defense
We
system.
could write our own story in these books. It's a metaphor.
Ba, 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 ba.
The stories of our
Well, I
adventures.
think that's probably about all the time we have today.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna take one of these books now.
Jim Den is currently just writing down what has happened to him since he's been into the city, like in his personal journal.
Mm-hmm.
Today I punched this book.
Lei has since sat down on the floor and is like emptying the contents of her bag of esoterica,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find that match that she couldn't find before.
You will absolutely find the match at the bottom.
Of course.
Well, that's what
Bless
Caught in the crease.
That makes sense.
Decrease.
Right in the tag.
Decrease.
Well, friends, that is all for today. Tim, thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, Tim. Thanks for watching Shenanigans Ensue.
Thank you again, Tim, for watching yet another video.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And now you get to listen to the outro song. And that's the outro song. Yeah.